Today we are looking at Bitcoin chart and what has been happening in the market. And I just said to myself, okay, let me try and update my subscribers to understand what this market is trying to say. This is Bitcoin chart, the daily time frame, and we are at the support zone. This was a trend line that I showed in my previous video, how this trend line started holding as a support back in back in um back in January 2023, and it has since then held in September 16, 2023, and also 14 October 2023, and since then Bitcoin has been respecting this support. Now, what are we seeing? We are seeing something very um impressive, in the sense that this is the third time Bitcoin is holding this support, which is at the $94,743. So what does this make for us? It makes that Bitcoin has respected this trend line. This was a false breakout and it went back up. Now, if you look at the RSI, the RSI is at oversold level. So this is around 29.94 or even 30. Let's just leave it at 30. RSI is there. Now, at this level, the last time the RSI touched uh this the 30 the 30 something the 30 to 20 something zone was in this was back in February. Now it came all the way down, and this was when we called in April that this was a buying opportunity in April 2025. That's after the Trump tariff um news came out, and how much tariff they were giving on each nation. So look at it now. Now, the another time, this was in August 2024, Bitcoin touched the RSI and it went up. And this time also 24th June 2024, sorry, 5th July 2024. And so now we'll go back here also. This was 21st August 2023. And there's one thing we have noticed: anytime the RSI goes below 30 or the 30-20 region, if you check here, this was November 10th, 9th November 2022, RSI came this very low at this point and this was March 11, 2023. RSI touched the 30 zone. Now what are we seeing? We are seeing that Bitcoin has touched the RSI, and anytime we hit the RSI we always move fast. And this is why we are saying that Bitcoin is going to move 300%. Now 300% from its current price, it will be around 280 something thousand dollars. What are we seeing? We are saying that the last government shutdown moved the Bitcoin from this price to, sorry, the last government shutdown moved the market about 300%. So this shutdown also will move Bitcoin from its current price to 300%. So that's why I'm making this video. And like we can see and also see from the dollar index, The dollar index is showing us something very interesting. And like if you remember last week, I made a video saying that the dollar has stopped. That was around the 123 100.237 region, but it went as far as 100.35 region. Now there's a trend line here which is acting as a support here, which started in September 17, 2025, and it held at 28 October 2025, and also 29 October 2025, and it broke this trend line. Let's go to the 4 hours so that you'll be able to see it more clearly. And it broke out of this trend line. Now it retested here, it went up, and it broke down here and it went up. Now if you connect this as a descending triangle, which the highs was 5th November 2025, and this is 12th November 2025, and this is also 14th November yesterday 2025, which is trying to say that the retest or the reversal back to this region is gonna go down. And how do we also see there's something also fascinating in this pattern that we're also seeing, that this is acting like is a double top. This was top one, this was top two, and it came down here, and it went back up here again to make another top two, another top. So we'll say that this whole top was one, this one is two, and it came down here. And now it's trying it made there was a support here, sorry, there was a resistance here. It came back and it did some upward downward movement to this high here, and now it's showing us that here there's a top one, there's top two. What does this mean? It means that the double top pattern is being completed. So the dollar is gonna move downward. So how does this pattern? The pattern is an M pattern, which when anytime a double top or double bottom is forming, it will make top one, it will make top two, then it will break down, then there will be a retest back the the support where the W had to hold to make another top. And when you see that pattern, it clearly shows that the dollar index respected that pattern and we're headed downwards. And for me, I'm seeing it that we are headed to the 98.036 region. So I'll keep updating you. So we'll see that Bitcoin is gonna move 300% in the next few days and weeks. And like I said, anytime Bitcoin touches this trend line, there's always a very big bounce. There's always a very big bounce. You check here, there was a big bounce there was a big bounce from the 16,434 dollar to to $30,000. Now from here, from $25,000, we move to $73,000. Now again, now if you measure the distance between here, between this distance and this distance, you find out that it is the same distance from here. That's if you measure it like this, if you measure it like this, if you measure it like this, if you measure it, the distance from here, that's from the 25,000 region, from the 25,000 region from here. Make it accurate so that you'll be able to understand what we are doing, so that you get a clear picture of what. So if you measure here from this zone to this zone here, now that's why we're calling on 300%. So if you measure it clearly, you find out that you'll be headed for 257,000. But since sorry, I did not keep it very well. Let me keep it accurate. You'll be headed for 270,000. Now 270,000, that's 270,000 to 300,000 will be the top. In the sense that we can't just stop at just 270,000. There will have to be a move up, or this thing, a move higher, because there will be more euphoria of people being happy, and that's when we'll get to the mania. And that's when I will now start saying that no, we have to get out of this market. So that's just what I want to explain. So that's why we are this is the reason why we are saying Bitcoin is headed to 300,000. So this is based on this analysis. So thank you for watching. I would like you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.